Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Captain Voorhees' Cabinet of Curiosities. As always, I am your humble host, Jason, and today I have for you something pretty cool. It's a console that is pretty near and dear to me. If you're an 80s baby like me, then you grew up on the back end of the Atari and like full front into the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, this bad boy right here. Fast forward to today's times, it's damn near impossible to play your stuff on, the big brick here because, it has the AV cords that pretty much are no longer relevant with today's modern TVs, or has the spots for it. So enter the RetroAVS from RetroUSB.com. It is a Nintendo system that plays up to 720p on, through HDMI on your pretty HD TVs, smart TVs, computer monitors if you have that. Lots of cool features with it. But first, let's get back to just a regular NES. Over here we have this big brick over in Japan, and I'm not quite sure what they actually had over in Europe, whether it was this also or the Famicom, but different regions have the different games. Us, we just have the 72 pin connector, and we can't play imports on this unless you get a special adapter that usually costs, from what I've seen, in years past trying to get it, give or take 40-ish to about 80, 85. And it's a little adapter that fits into the 72 pin slot, and then you put your Famicom game into it and it'll play through that. The AVS, this beautiful thing right here, bypasses that. It has the 72 pin adapter in here for all of our Northern American carts, and then also the 60 pin for your Famicom. It plays through lovely HDMI, and then this also actually has a spot for the Famicom disk system, so you can actually hook that up to here and play your Famicom disk system cartridges as well, which is pretty damn cool because there's all kinds of random stuff that you can actually find on those carts because from what I can remember back in Japan, they would have kind of how we have the red box little movie kiosk and stuff now. They had kiosks for the Famicom disk system. You go in, put a disc in, you can erase what's on there and put like another game on it for, I guess, a nominal fee or whatever. But I mean, that's pretty damn cool. But obviously we didn't get that over here. So yes, the RetroAVS will play native, North American cartridges. It'll play imports. Another awesome thing about this is it also plays. If you have an EverDrive or other flash stuff, it plays that. It also is compatible with homebrews. Homebrews have been a big thing nowadays. Just people like you and me get a random idea. They, I guess, know how to program and all that. I certainly don't, but they'll make a game, put it on the cartridge, boom. The AVS will play that. It also has the USB power source, as well as that's how you can get your firmware updates if you need that for any homebrew carts as well, which they're pretty good about the firmware. You get whatever the latest one, and it's good for a very long time. Also has, you know, the built-in 4-score. You can hook up your other controllers to it, like the the NES Advantage, and it supports all that. So I mean, that makes this extremely awesome. And as you can see, you know, it looks pretty, you know, pretty similar to the regular NES. It even has the same power buttons, which is awesome. Another thing that sets this aside, other than it's definitely an investment. It's not for everybody. If you want the pure experience, yes, this is definitely the way to go. Things like the Retrons and other little, you know, clone systems, my opinion, that's just, you know, garbage. It's a bunch of hacks, because it will, yeah, you'll put your cartridge in, you'll put your cartridges in, but it doesn't play it straight from the source. What it does is when you put it in, it reads it up and then it dumps it to the system as an emulator. So you don't get the pure experience. There's still, you know, it can look like crap, it can lag, all that good stuff. And it won't, the Retrons and things like that doesn't support EverDrives or, you know, flash carts, that kind of thing. Most of the same thing with homebrews. It won't register to homebrews, or if it does, you know, it'll play for a little bit and then crash, and you know, we don't want that. So you know, the AVS, it's awesome. It does all that. So yeah, again, it's an investment, but if you're, you know, an old school collector like me, you want the pure experience, you want the 720p crispness, the 0 to no lag, this is the way to go right here. Also, a cool feature with this is it has built-in Game Genie, you know, cheat codes and everything as well as you can put the damn Game Genie in and your cartridge, and you can also add additional codes to its database, and you know, you can just boom, activate them on the fly. And also it has a feature on there to where you can set your controller to go ahead and have turbo speed for games like, you know, 1942, 1943, where you need to, you know, keep pressing that fire button to get your bullets and stuff out there. And then also in your settings, you can, you know, you can put scan lines if you want to really get the old school, you know, CRT feel for it. All kinds of filters, you know, you can play around with it. I can't, you know, stress. I don't know. This is just awesome. It's one of the best purchases I made, and again, it works phenomenal on your HD TVs, because again, it has the HDMI port for it, and you know, your computer monitors, whatever. It will stand the test of time as long as, you know, we continue on with the HDMI and the, you know, the USB, because that's actually how it gets power also, through USB. Pretty much all HD TVs now and monitors, computer towers, whatever, it has the USB spots. So plug it in, boom, has its power, ready to go. So again, that is the RetroAVS from RetroUSB.com. I will put a link in the description to their website. Again, they build these things, I pretty much believe by order. So you put your order in, and you know, they build it right there. Again, from Nintendo parts. You can see that's the exact same thing that's on the old console right there. And yeah, you know, build it, a few weeks go by, and you have this awesome system. Again, can't recommend it enough. Thanks for joining me again on this video, and you know, take it easy.